great. That's the first time anyone's ever introduced me with my job as being boring. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor Pernsteiner. I actually love my job, and probably like everyone in this room, I've always wanted to change the world. And going to college inspired me to a life of helping others as an advocate for women and children and families. And in fact, with my help over 20 years ago, Oregon was one of the first states in the nation to pass family medical leave to enable parents to stay home with their sick children and not lose their jobs. That battle, yes, give it up for Oregon! That battle and that victory were what propelled me into public service. And still today, as your Secretary of State, I get up every morning determined to keep fighting for what is right and just, and for that legacy of innovation and leadership we hold so dear here in Oregon, whether you're a beaver or a duck, or are there any Vikings in the room? Yes, I thought there might be. So it's for those reasons that I assembled a group of business leaders to craft legislation that encourages the growth of a new kind of company called benefit companies. Just like my decision to lead a life of public service is about being part of something bigger than myself, there's a growing number of entrepreneurs who hold that same desire, and I'm guessing many of you are here today. They want to use their business as a tool to solve the social and environmental problems we face. As Secretary of State, it's my goal to help these businesses achieve this larger purpose. Unfortunately, like many states, Oregon law limits the ability to do so. But I think we can all agree that it should not be illegal for companies to do well and do good. So in 2013 legislature, I'm going to introduce legislation, I hope with a little help from the business community, to clarify Oregon law in 3 ways. Number 1, allow a company to be formed for the purpose of having a material, positive impact on society and the environment. Number 2, to redefine fiduciary duty to consider the interests of employees, community, and the environment. And number 3, require reports on overall social environmental performance using an independent third-party standard. In other words, provide companies the freedom and protection to put people before profits. Benefit company laws have been enacted in 11 states, and 16 more states, including Oregon, are moving in this direction. I'm really excited to move forward with this legislation, but I of course need the help of every single one of you in this room. It's another way we can deliver on my commitment to make it as easy as possible to do business here in Oregon.